Hello everyone, my name is Professor Song Park at Hanbat National University. I will present our paper. Our paper title is Focusing Korean National Innovation System and Science and Technology Policy After COVID-19. I worked with Professor Ki-seok Kwon at Hanbat National University. We want to special thanks to Professor Song-soo Seol. Professor Seol was very helpful in this work. Maybe you've probably heard a lot of COVID-19 these days. Due to the COVID-19, today's conference is also held both online and offline. And then what is the meaning of COVID-19? COVID-19 is a disease caused by a new strain of coronavirus. CO stands for corona, VI for virus, and D for disease. We refer to Wikipedia, so we can see image of coronavirus. For detailed writing image is COVID-19. This slide is COVID-19 dashboard, last updated September 12th. World, South Korea, many people are confirmed deaths recovered. In this South Korea confirmed many people deaths recovered and testing people. So it was a very serious situation. We can see COVID-19 dashboard. So we search academic research after coronavirus. So we found four terms. Technology is composed of 8 articles. The topics are construction, city planning, health regulation, and so on. So policy is composed of 8 articles also. So job, economy, finance, transportation, and so on. Industry and economic is composed of 7 articles: economic crisis, construction, tourism, and so on. So we refer to the list for you DB material. For about FGI methodology, we use individual interviews and FGI in parallel. The summary of the method used is as follows: from 1 to 4. So questions are designed based on one component of the National Innovation System. Written opinions or answers for each question from each participants are collected and interactive discussions are recorded. A small group discussion among the 10 participants was set up. First issues were divided between after coronavirus and during coronavirus. Second, written opinions are categorized by subject. The last recordings of interactive discussions recorded were transcribed and used for network analysis, clustering the keywords according to the connection relationship of keywords. I will explain in detail later. This table shows FGI target information: partition, sex, all men, age, affiliation, major interest. This slide is very important. We make a FGI questionnaire. So this stage is composed of start, confirmation, topics of conversation, major questions, closing. Major question is composed of 8 from 1 to A, we question this, and the API answer this one. Question 1. The most significant changes caused by the COVID-19. We summarized the most visual change is that Korea's healthcare technology, which is considered to be a step or two behind advanced countries, has raised one step forward and can rise to the global ranks. The second significant change is that the on-tech technology utilized during the COVID-19 will act as a trigger for the fourth industrial revolution. So it is expected that various social systems and institutions will be built and recognized to respond to national crises. To be continued. First, a significant change is expected to strengthen the tendency toward individualism. Fifth is the emergence of the region as an essential subject of policy. Sixth is global change. Last, it is expected that government support will continue for the time being for the socially weak and those who have suffered industrial and economic damages from the coronavirus. Next, question 2. The content and the pattern of technological innovation after the COVID-19. We summarized. First, it is expected that investments by the government and companies in the healthcare industry and technology, especially biotechnology, will be activated. Second, the development of technologies related to the fourth industrial revolution is expected to accelerate. Third, this is expected that the smartization of production and distribution will be further strengthened. Fourth, technological development is expected to switch from a technology supply perspective to a problem solving or social demand-based mode. To be continued. Fifth, the technological response and the success against the coronavirus gave us experience that crossed the barriers of each field, which had been a chronic problem in Korea. Sixth, in the development of coronavirus diagnostic kit or therapeutics, technology development and regulation work at the same time, showing excellent results. Last, there is a possibility that the technology policy at the local government level will be strengthened. Question 3. Innovation and production system changes after COVID-19. We summarized the first phenomenon in innovation in industries is expected to spread with the technology development of the healthcare industry. The first to experience competitiveness. Second, it is expected that the speed of economic diffusion for the fourth industrial revolution will accelerate. Last, non-face-to-face market opportunities will expand. Accordingly, the form of labor and the structure of the labor market will change through automation and AI. Question 4. Changes in university research and education after COVID-19. We summarized. First, the most significant change seems to be the revitalization of non-face-to-face education and the search for technological alternatives to support it. Second, a simultaneous change in educational content and educational method is expected. Third, if experiential and practical education is emphasized, it is expected that region-specific education will be strengthened rather than centralized educational content. Last, the trend of local university in charge of job displacement education or for those who have lost their jobs will be strengthened. Question 5. Changes in the government research institute after the COVID-19. We summarized it. The first, the government research institute will re-establish its function of preparing for a crisis in society. Second, the government research institute will make fusion research possible by operating some changes to the current system, which is independent for each field. Last, the foundation for autonomy of GRI is expected to expand. Question 6. Changes in technology policy. It is expected that the government will first encourage R&D to solve national problems. Second, it is highly likely that a problem-solving technology development strategy for national texts will be adopted. Third, like the successful model in the development of technology related to coronavirus kit and therapeutics, technology policies considering regulation simultaneously with the technology development is expected to be strengthened. Last, the government will play a role in conducting basic or applied research in fields that are on the verge of collapse due to the coronavirus or have no room for R&D. Question 7. Changes in science and technology support organizations after COVID-19. The first change is that technology developed for social problem solving will be strengthened more than it is now. Last, the problems planning function of support organization will be further strengthened as the result of research, which must be immediately targeted to the problem solving. Last question A. Preparing changes for national innovation systems. We summarized it. The first is that technology policy needs to target industries that are collapsing or industry and fields where technology development is delayed due to coronavirus. Second is technical innovation for solving social problems growth. The public procurement system must change accordingly. Third, if national tasks are emphasized, technologies that are socially important and can be ignored can emerge. Last is the risk due to delays in changing the officials in charge of technical policy. So we also mainly skilled networks in response with the interview script. We can see the keywords, frequency. So technology university coronavirus research frequency 60 times, 30, 19 times, and so on. So we use the both viewer and analysis tool. So we group innovation, socio-economic system, R&D direction, changing direction, drug and vaccine, social response. Group innovation contains many keywords, for example, technology, COVID-19, market, innovation, and so on. Social economic systems contains many keywords. R&D contains many keywords, and so on. So this article identified changes that might take place after COVID-19 through focus group interview of 10 industry academic research experts on the national innovation system and science and technology policy. So many answers to 8 questions were summarized and implications for the future were presented. Also, the FGI result was schematically analysis by QoS and crossed through both viewer or network visualization program. So as a result, the COVID-19 is a crisis and an opportunity to promote new technological innovation. So Paris experts should utilize it as a positive momentum for the change by supporting R&D system and technology policies that promote technological innovation. Thank you for attention.